Hello and welcome to a new series on Man Cave TV called Haunted Man Cave, which I, Brandon Braithwaite, will cover some of the most haunted states in all of the US. So, here's my first video. Here are my 5 haunted places in Florida, starting with number 5, the Cuban Club. The Cuban Club in Tampa was built in 1917 and evolved into an immensely popular hangout for Cuban immigrants. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, an elegant lady in a misty dress and a young boy playing ball on the theater steps has been seen. Number 4, the Interstate 4 Dead Zone. The Interstate 4 Dead Zone is an area of Interstate 4 located between Daytona Beach and Orlando. You'll find a spot on the St. John's River Bridge that can only known as the Dead Zone. So much traffic flows through the lanes of this roadway and plenty of motorists have seen it all. Bad accidents, hitchhikers appearing and quickly disappearing, and a series of brutal storms whipping through this part of the interstate. Before the bridge was even built, this was close to a small settlement where German immigrants resided. Many of them died from the yellow fever and are said to be buried in graves located near one of the ends of the St. John's River Bridge. If you ever travel on this roadway, you might find yourself with a lot of phantom paranormal activity. Just be sure to keep your eyes on the road at the same time. Number 3, the Biltmore Hotel. The Miami Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables first opened its doors in 1926. It served as a military hospital during World War II and a Veterans Army hospital after the war, and it even served the campus of the University of Miami Medical School before reverting back into a luxury hotel in 1987. Guests of the Biltmore during the early years included everyone from President Franklin Delano Roosevelt to gangster Al Capone. The Biltmore was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1996. The Biltmore is considered one of the most haunted hotels in Florida. One of the ghosts reportedly haunting the Biltmore is none other than the notorious gangster Thomas Walsh, who haunts the 13th floor of the Biltmore. Guests have experienced such phenomena as lights switching on and off, elevators taking them to the wrong floors, inexplicable sounds, and cryptic messages discovered scrawled on mirrors. Number 2, Castillo de San Marcos. Castillo de San Marcos in St. Augustine was built in 1672, making it the oldest stone fort in the United States. It was built by the Spanish as a defense to buffer against enemy attackers. It was also used as a prison for Native Americans during several wars between the Spanish, British, and Americans and the Seminole tribe. Visitors to the fort have seen plenty of apparitions ranging from Spanish soldiers to Native Americans. Light orbs have been a common sighting inside the structure. Number 1, the St. Augustine Lighthouse. The St. Augustine Lighthouse in St. Augustine was built in 1874 and features 219 spiral steps to the top. Some visitors to the haunted lighthouse have reported hearing children's laughter and footsteps, while others have heard mysterious voices, smelled cigar smoke, viewed a shadowy figure at the top of the lighthouse, and it's called the Man in Blue, in the basement of the former lighthouse keeper's house. The lighthouse even made several appearances on the paranormal reality TV series Ghost Hunters. In addition, County Living magazine lifted that lighthouse among the 25 of the most haunted places in America. For its haunted history and many ghost sightings, this is why I chose the St. Augustine Lighthouse as my #1 pick for the most haunted place in Florida.